drawing board? We don't have a drawing board. Okay. All right.
I have crayons with me if you like.
I'll show you something. Then we'll move on to you. The harmonic series is a structure in the sound of language. When you sing ah, you hear ah, the boom, ba. We can find that on the piano, boom, dong. But also there's a whole set of harmonics above that are always being played. You know when you're hearing my harmonics when I sing them? Do you know what's going on? They're always there. I'm just highlighting them. I'm just turning up the volume on them. They're always there. And if you get used to listening, you can hear the color. It says everything about a person. It's all there. And so what you're actually doing when you're singing those harmonics, you're repressing all the other sounds in your voice and just letting that one pop out. Those cool things that I'm singing when I go, they're always there. Right when I'm saying this note right here, I just shut everything else down quieter. See? They're always there. They're always there. Isn't that? Oh my God, I love it. Okay, go. Okay. Could you hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Feel it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So then all we need to practice is like when you go past that, you go back up, go back to the spot, right? Like when you're pooling, you got the jets in the back. I'm like, where's the jet? Oh, there's the jet. Ah, where's the next one? Oh, there it is. Go. Good. Did people hear them? Did you hear them? Yeah, good. Isn't that cool?
Did you hear it?
Yes.
Woo, Peter!
Did you feel it?
Oh, absolutely.
Cool.
Where, sorry, I can't perceive sarcasm. Was that sarcastic or you could hear it?
No, absolutely. I
Okay.
hear it,
Yeah, do you like it?
yeah.
Yeah,
It's good
interesting, eh? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm like,
Since
you know.
I was this big a kid, I mean, I could have heard that. So.
Oh.
It's so basic. It's because we used to do it with, you fly
Oh.
an airplane and all these things.
Right.
So I made the noises as a child.
Well, you've been sitting there the whole time able to do it. Oh, Peter. Okay, okay. So then practice it and let it pop out. It's a beautiful thing. And it's for an application that we'll do after the break for sound healing. Anyways, yeah, okay, go ahead. Yeah, did you hear it? It's okay, you did it. Yeah, everybody here has done it so far. So now you're hearing it. Just needs to get practice, right? What did they say when when the white men came to the new land, North America, that the First Nations people couldn't even perceive them at the start because of it's not even in their, There's like ship right there. I'm like, that's just a cloud? Oh, I don't know. Because if it's not even in your paradigm, like, you never heard that. It's hard to perceive, right? Let's keep practicing. The ship's sitting right there. It's always been sitting. You've been doing it since you're a kid. Why didn't you tell me? Peter, you're killing me. Okay, one more time, because it sounds so good. And stronger. Sing. Yeah. Did you hear it?
No,
Okay.
I didn't.
Did you guys hear it? It's cool, eh? If you practice in your shower, you will begin to hear it. It's there. Right. And the thing is, just practice ear, ear. Many of us go E-A-I-O, right? Just ear. Okay, go ahead. Good. Do it again. You have great intensity. Hear that?
Go
Yeah,
with
yeah.
my hearing aid, it's just like,
Oh, you're hearing. Oh,
I
crikey.
can hear it like really, really
Oh, okay.
loud.
It's quiet, but it's totally there. Can anybody else hear it? Yeah? Not yet? It's okay. These are new colors to you. Did you hear it?
I can feel it.
Yeah, yeah. It's like a feeling in your mouth.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, what do the old Chinese ladies do in the morning? Yeah. It like feels like that. When you get it right in your mouth, it's like, oh, that's the thing. You know, oh. Has like a physical nature. Okay, go ahead. Beautiful sound. Sing it higher and sing it slower. Good, good. Let's sing it up here. E. No, you're singing. E. Do this. Good, and now down a little bit. Up, up. There. Yeah, do ear at that pitch. Good. And do it with more energy. Take a breath. Just pick a note. Say it again. Good. And go through ear slower. You went ear like all North Americans do. Ear. But it's in the ear. Awesome. Did you hear that? We made it, everybody. Very good. Okay. So the sound can really help. The joy that comes with the sound, the joy that comes with music can really help like peel off the layers. When you sang, you're more effervescent. You know what I mean? And then after, like, then comes down the, and you all gave me permission to say stuff because you said we're supposed to be able to be like cool, right? So then when you're singing, you're like really buoyant and really nice. And then after, like, it comes back, the lid kind of comes down and this. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So anyways, have you been working on letting that go?
Actually, this is the first time I've opened my mouth and sung since I was probably like 7 or 8 years old.
That's awesome. Well, that's extremely significant. Yeah. Well, beautiful. Thank you. Well, for your growth, that's awesome. Wow. Yeah, see that thing, right? See that thing? It's the thing, right? There's two things, right? That's it, right there. Yeah. See? My dear, keep doing your thing. That's beautiful. Yeah. You're welcome. Okay. And now we're going to go, the break's supposed to be from 3 till 3:15. Can we go till 10 after 3 and break right now? It's 15 minutes.
Sure.
Okay. All right. 15 minutes.
Well, Ashley, when they have things that they put in your mouth, what do they call
Oh, a
it?
Jews harp.
That's what that is. And that's the same sound, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, it is.
Okay, because that's what kept going in my head.
It's good.
What is it?
Yeah, Jews harp. Yep. It's good. Isn't that cool? They didn't teach you that in school?
No,
Oh man, you're kidding me.
there's a lot we didn't learn. My supervisor for my past internship, she was like, they didn't focus on verbal counseling, and I was like, no, like I was kind of upset about that, but I think they kind of changed things.
Right. They're always tweaking it, yeah. Wow. But lots of improv and stuff?
Lots of improv, and we did do, I actually started out at the University of Windsor,
Mm.
first 2 years of music therapy.
Cool.
And I transferred out here, but I have done some, tone, associated tone.
Yeah.
But you don't really get the focus on that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that's like music, like sound healing is like a subset, right? It's really specialized. So.
And I know at times when we were in our groups, improvising and just being free with my voice
Yeah.
and using my voice to express the inner feelings.
Yeah.
Those were times that were really healing for me.
Yeah. Wow, that's great. Good girl.
I'll just send it.
What? She won't what?
I was just telling her she had so much courage, and I was just sending her so much light. And I wanted to touch her, and then I thought, no, I'm just going to send it.
Oh hell. Come on.
Lots of courage. Amazing. It's wonderful. Good for you.
Yes. Hi.
Are you finished?
No, we're on break now. Oh, you're recording?
Okay, yeah.
Do you want to pause it for a couple minutes? Sure. Okay.
I peeped in twice.
Ooh. You what? Oh, it's
I
okay.
peeped in twice and I wanted to just look at what you're doing and then you go, ah! I'm like, I'm not.
Okay, nobody's running out. Okay. Great. Okay. So we are actually going to we're going to pair off and we're going to try singing on each other on your chakras. Not your root chakra, that's a little intimate, but your 10, and up. So this is the field that I started working with, the didgeridoo. I started working at Vancouver Hospital. It was my first internship. So you should get more interns. It's like 1,000 hours of free work. It's pretty, well, unless you got paid. I didn't get paid, but okay, anyways. I didn't get, it's cool. Anyways, I started my work there, and I worked at I worked in extended care, but it wasn't geriatric. It was people who had fallen off ladders and that sort of thing. And this was my first experience with addiction, because you're my age, and you break your back, and you're stuck in a wheelchair, and you can barely move for the rest of your life. You might be a little depressed and a little sad and frustrated. So lots of the people in the facility, George Pearson Center, did drugs and drank. They weren't supposed to, but you just find your ways, right? So we worked a lot with addiction issues there to help. Maybe you can have like a goal in your life and that sort of thing. All the things that we're supposed to work on. So I started using the didgeridoo in our relaxation session, and I didn't believe in any of this subtle energy, whatever. My mom lived in India in an ashram for 12 years, but I didn't believe in any of that. And I never read anything about that stuff. And so I started using the didgeridoo, and I played it far from people. And have you heard about this? And then somebody said, "Oh, it's sticking to my arm." I'd never played on somebody close. We'll save some time at the end. It's really, really cool. And I played on his arm for a couple minutes, and we're just in the hall of the hospital, right? The doctors are walking by, like staring at me like we're freaks, but whatever. And then after it, he's like, "Hey, my arm feels better." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, my arm feels better." I'm like, "That's crazy." I'm like, "I don't believe that." And so then, the next day, I said, Mrs. Shu, I said, "Hey, you want to come for?" No, I can't. My knees really hurt, just sitting there knitting. I can't come. And so okay, that's okay. Well, I got this didge. We have 15 minutes. Why don't we just try? I wasn't saying, "I'm a great healer and I can help you," and la-di-da. It wasn't even like, "I'm setting my intention now," and Reiki, nothing. She was reading her book, and she was knitting. Yeah, she was knitting. And so I played on her knees, like nobody was paying attention. She wasn't like, "Oh, my knees," She was just, it was loud in the hospital, beeping and blooping. You couldn't really hear the thing. After 7 minutes on each knee, I'm like, "Okay, I'll see you later." And she's like, "Oh, I can go now." I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "Oh, my knees are better. Like, they don't hurt." I'm like, "Oh, that's weird." And then it started. And by the time I finished my internship, the doctors were prescribing sound healing for their clients in the same way they would prescribe Tylenol or, tryptophan or morphine. And so many people, on my website, there's a guy in a wheelchair. He fell off a ladder, broke his neck, and he plays harmonica. He used to play organ in the church. Anyways, he had pain in his shoulder. He was like 55 years old, and he would come to the interdisciplinary team meeting almost crying because his shoulder was hurting so bad. He tried acupuncture, acupressure, all the stuff and all the drugs and the massage, and it was still hurting. And I'm not saying that my thing works the best in every situation. Sometimes play therapy is going to work better. Sometimes art therapy is going to work better. It's all different strokes for different folks. But I played this didge for him as a publicity stunt. They had somebody come to do a music therapy. I'm like, "Hey, can we use you as a guinea pig? And where you're hurting on my shoulder?" And I didn't believe this crap. So I played on his shoulder for about 20 minutes. It was the longest time I'd ever played on somebody because they kept taking more pictures, right? And after, the next day, I spoke to his wife. She comes in all the time. She's like, "Hey, his shoulder isn't hurting." I'm like, "That's weird." I'm like not saying it's that I'm proving that I've done the thing. I would never say that. We're not in a laboratory setting. I've just noticed a lot of freakishly weird things that aren't supposed to happen. And so he actually left the facility, and I spoke to his wife 6 months later, after I'd been out of the hospital for a while. I transferred to another part of the hospital. He died. He only lived for like another 5 months because he was very sick. But his wife was so thankful because after that time, he had no more pain in his shoulder, like since that session with the didge. So I've seen relatively insignificant results after significant length of treatment, but the typical response is a remarkable response to sound healing. there's strong implications that sound has the ability to kill cancer cells, which is either a beautiful thing or a disgusting thing, and people should shut up about it. My wife died of cancer. Either it has an effect, and everybody should know about it, and we should research it and pour money into this, or it's not, and that's just a slap in the face to anybody who's suffered from cancer, right? But they've done experiments. They stick, cancer cells. Fabien Maman, good stuff. Yeah, will you tell the story? Cancer cells in the dish and healthy cells and everything, and then they sing on them. Then they film it and everything. It's all in a lab. It's not like some person saying, I feel great. And then the cancer cells explode, and the healthy cells are fine. What? So I'll tell you one story, and then we'll go on to our trying the sound healing stuff. My wife had, when she had multiple myeloma, kind of leukemia, it's like in her blood, but also she was starting to form hard tumors. So she had one here and here, like wrapped around her spine in the back, and another one up high. And they wanted to treat it with radiation. But they didn't want to treat here, because if you put radiation on your stomach, like, I don't know if you've had it, but it's horrible. Like, rips your system apart, right? But your lungs can take a little bit. So they stuck the radiation here, and like radiation doesn't transfer. If you radiate this part, it doesn't like cure anything here, right? So we had an X-ray of the whole body, whole torso, and then they had this, and she was like, oh crap, this one isn't treated. So then we tried an hour a day for a month, and I played my didge on her, and like that's the most I ever played on anybody, Anyways, we went back to the hospital, and they're like, hey, this one's coming along, like it's responding well, the one that's in here. I'm like, yeah, but what the hell? The other one was gone. What? So again, I say, nothing is proven, but I have a stack. I wish I got to write a book or something. I have all these freakish things. They're like, wow, that's fascinating. That's really, and lots of documented cases where the doctors are like, that's not possible, and I totally don't get that, but hey, whatever. So anyways, I'm not saying I'm proving anything. I'm just saying that's really interesting, and that requires more research. So sound is a powerful thing on a physiological level and on a spiritual level and an emotional level. So we are going to try a little bit of this. So it's going to require some people laying down on the floor and another person singing on the other person in 3 places. And if we're too shy, you don't have to do it. We'll have to see. It's okay. But if we're going to try. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. And so what we're going to do is one person's going to choose to be the guinea pig first. And you're going to try the harmonics that you did. And you're going to sing right here. The 6th chakra. Dong. And we try here, the 5th chakra, which if we're like communicators, we're supposed to be good therapists and stuff, but often we get stuck with their voices. I've already said a little shy with your voice. This is a good place people get stuck. And the other one is well, let's skip that one. Let's do these 2. Yeah, okay, that's right. Okay, but the Simon, do you know Simon Heather? He's a fantastic sound healer from England. He comes here and teaches a lot. You could take one of his courses. He's really cool. So I use the didge, but they just use sound, and they sing on each other and stuff. And so I'm sure you can't do this in your practice, but it's a good experience, and we'll move on to other things like songwriting and the didge, which I'll show you. So, all right, pair off, and one person lays down and gets kind of comfortable, and we're going to switch, and it's going to be interesting. And I'm going to tell you how to do it, and I'll show a guinea pig. Okay, guinea pig first. So let's have you lay down right here. And it's pretty odd, but this is what people are doing. So this is part of one of the 5 things that's going on. And so I'm going to sing here, and I'm going to sing here. And so open your eyes. Okay, all right. So he's like really good and like really solid and like a little self-doubt, but not much. And super guy, just kind of not super actualized, but you'll wake up, it's okay, And because you're on the direction. Some people like may not wake up in their lifetime, right? Actualize, right? So anyways, you'll be fantastic. So anyways.
Thank you.
Well, am I wrong?
No.
That could be prophetic.
Yeah.
Just consider it prophetic.
Yeah.
Anyways, so then a good thing is if you like either, acknowledge your weakness and then do some work on that, and then acknowledge like a strength state that you'd like to be in. This is all stuff you all like learned a million times, but this is with sound. So I'm going to do this, and best if you don't eat, whatever. I got some mints. Anyways, I got some mints if you want mints. Anyways, so then, yeah, and you just sing on the person, and so if you're aware of the chakras, that's great. If you're not aware of like subtle energy systems, and I see all that stuff, and it's insane. I didn't believe it at start. had to go read about what on earth am I feeling and sensing and stuff like that. But that was my work for years and years. I like it. Anyways, so it's my job. You know what my corporate gig that I'm doing right now at a company, I won't tell you what company I'm at because I don't want to get fired. We're doing a work between happiness and revenues. So we're looking at people. So I listen to people and I assess them based on the sound of their voice, because everything is everything. There's only how many things? Oh. One. Fail.
Barb, Keith, security.
So it's very simple, right? So, and if we all have like practice at doing this, whether you perceive energy or whatever, you can see like, you know, like this guy's like pretty well got, like you like totally loose, right? You can see that, right? Can you see that? Like pretty much, like almost as much as her, but like not as much joy. There's a little bit of friction there and a little bit less, right? You can see that. You got that thing about the voice and all that kind of stuff, a little bit shy. Like pretty good, like about like similar to him, but not as joyful, that kind of thing. But you can be actualized when you learn to do that stuff. And fantastic, beautiful man, a little bit shy, but it's not really a bad thing, that kind of thing. A little sad and, you know, a fantastic person, but you're not embracing your power, that kind of stuff, you know. So anyways.
We've just been assessed.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways.
True self
Not
comes
just
out.
you, Dennis.
So,
Self comes out.
yeah, and if I'm wrong, you know, sometimes I'm dead wrong. But at my work, you know, then I have like 300 people in my work, and then I assess them all. I listen to their voice, hang up. Listen to their voice, hang up. And then do the assessment. Like, hello, my name is Click. Right. Hello, my name is Click. I work at a call center. Anyways, so this is what we're going to do. Close your eyes, and you're just going to sing first on the neck, and you're going to the intention of love and compassion and light. If you've done these sorts of things, this is what people are doing in sound healing circles. Sending light and compassion and love. It's very nice to have somebody do this to you. 3 tones, long tones, and then 3 here. When we do it for like 5 minutes. Less is more sort of thing. Anyways, have a go. Okay, probably don't do this with your clients. Maybe your wife or whatever. And we all get in our space, and we kind of get stuck in our space. You know, like, you're a good example, because you have 2 dichotomies, right? When you're feeling really joyful and you laugh and stuff, beautiful, beautiful woman. But with that hesitancy, it's like not as lovely, you know? And then you have to experience the world with that not as lovely thing. And we're all mature here, so, you know, I get fired for saying this stuff. But anyways, when you're that close to somebody else, and you're putting in a good intention, and can really help them wake up. And the interesting thing, if you played on all of their chakras here, here, and there, you would sense sometimes it's harder to sing. You'd be like, why does it feel harder to sing there? It's not you, dude. You're like not doing anything, right? It's them. It has to do with the way that the sound feels like it can go in or can't go in. And so here, he's like highly intelligent but has some expressive issues. And so, anyways, yeah, so then it's like really easy to sing there. So you don't have to analyze anybody. Just notice. Just notice. It's all like love. Like, how do you know when you're in love? It's like there's no like light on your head that goes ding, like flick on and off. You have to use your intuition, right? So we're going to split up. I'm going to try this and just notice. This is a wonderful thing. And if you want to sing here, you can. But some women have some anyways, I'll leave it up to you. But different places are interesting to experience different things.
And just sing whatever way you feel like, or?
Exactly. So you just have to start. Just try. Okay. How did that feel?
Oh, it felt wonderful.
Yeah?
I was like trembling, my little jaw was just like the warmth of somebody who cares. I guess that's how we're all connected.
Yeah.
That's,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to have that, just to know that somebody cares. I think that's universal for any situation.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah. And so, like the emotion that he's processing is very gentle and beautiful, right? And that's like the antidote to the frustration, the hesitation, not frustrated, just hesitant. The hesitancy that has been born here, like that he learned and that was like baked in the oven of his childhood, right? So like, you can cry, it's good. And so then that's the antidote. Like when you listen to beautiful music and your heart feels good and pure, that's the antidote. And so the antidote to addiction is love and compassion and human connection, right? And a feeling like that you're worthy and that you can like actually have a good life. So when you actually get that like poured into you through like a nice gesture or something like this, it's really special. Yeah. So have a go. Have a go.
So I have one question though. There has to be a willingness.
Oh yeah. You can't hold anybody down. Yeah, for sure. Okay. All right.
So
Perfect.
we're making sounds just any way.
Yeah. What how do you fall in love? If you could tell me, then I could tell you how to do this.
All right.
It's a good analogy. So pair off, and off you go, and just try this.
All right.
So how are we pairing off?
Yeah, you're with him, I think. Did you want to? You guys are together?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you're together. So you guys are together. Okay, you're with him. Oh, perfect.
All right.
You came to a workshop to grow, my man, and grow you shall. I'll turn them off.
I thought the photo.
Let it out. And so, is anybody surprised that she would experience pressure? She specifically would experience pressure. See, this is the thing that this is your thing, the thing that's holding you back from greatness. We all have our things. My thing is that I'm brilliant, and because of that, I can be very lazy, and I don't stand up and do everything that I could. I think because lost my wife and my mom left when I was young. Then I can experience fear, a subconscious level, and I intellectualize. I'm very good at that. So, anyways, that holds me back, right? So we all have our things, right? And with me, it's like letting go of that fear that finagles and stops me from my greatness. We all have our thing that we have to let go of to keep doing. We're all doing good, right? But we can keep on doing better if you keep on working. So then, what would happen generally if you keep working with that? You'd keep working with that. It would get really bad, and then crack and fall away. But we've seen that in many other modalities, whether it's talk therapy, whether it's imagery, or what have you. So again, when we do the guided imagery later, we're going to do the same partners, and you'll have a chance to to talk out what it is that you're processing. It's gonna be good. Okay, three more people. Some people we've not heard from. More? Anything else?
Well, I think, I guess in a related thing, I'm thinking about the importance of, even when it is talk, about
Yeah.
the importance of your breath and your voice. And,
Yeah.
I was talking about a client I was spending time with yesterday, whose life is very chaotic and her energy is
Yes.
really, agitated.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'd noticed myself really
Yeah.
getting, and my voice got calmer.
Good.
And I hadn't been aware of that until yesterday.
Yeah.
My reaction to her agitation.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that we can use our voices.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. An interesting thing, you know, we're talking, but there's always like other streams of everything going on. So I like to use you as an example, Patricia. There's the thing that Patricia does sometimes. And then when she cracks through and is very joyful, then you laugh and giggle, right, which is totally fun. But it's tough when you have that tape playing in your head that like bolts you back down again. And the part shuts you down and you go, like that, right? So then the brilliance comes in human transformation when we experience the grays. So the quality of your talking right now is in between. How often do you speak like that?
I would say in my interactions with my clients almost all the time.
Oh, great.
But in my personal life, not as often.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So this is like the thing for you to practice, right? To get in the grays, because if you just go all happy and joyful, what slips out, you know, the one can just clamp it back down, right? So this is beautiful for me to see. This is the first time I saw you today do that. Yeah, so beautiful. Yeah, bravo. So keep practicing that. Yeah, it's not about being, what was that old parable of the old Indian guy says to the young little guy, and there's two wolves fighting, you know that one?
Yeah.
And
And he says,
they're fighting.
and the wolves are fighting,
Yeah.
and the little boy says, well, which one wins?
And one
He
wolf
said-
is,
And he said, the one you feed.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And one wolf is like, you know, good and compassion and love, and one is like anger and frustration and rage. Yeah, so it's not like whatever. Just keep feeding that good gray area. It's good. We'll empower them. Okay. Yep.
It was, well, I was telling her that, since she shared that she didn't feel comfortable singing, I was telling her that her singing over me was actually very beautiful.
Mm.
It was, I mean, I could kind of hear everybody else's stuff, but hers was just a very sweet
Mm.
voice.
Wow. Crikey. And the thing that holds you back is like the thing that holds you back from singing, right? You have this beautiful voice to offer another human being. I mean, all your other skills too, right? So then that's a huge message, right? You get that one, that message?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But you get it in your heart and all that stuff? Good. You can all tell me to shut up at any time. Okay. Did we hear from everybody? Peter.
I just found it very peaceful. I could have gone to sleep with this.
Yeah. Good. And besides feeling gypped, how was that? What?
Well, I think when I was singing, to Peter, I felt the key.
Yeah.
I felt the key.
Yeah.
And it was easy to sing to
Yeah, yeah. Interesting, hey?
And it was easier for, like, it was easier for me when I was singing on my heart.
Cool. Nice.
I didn't have a minute to sleep.
Right, yeah, gotcha. Yeah, well, it's weird when you sing right on somebody's mouth and stuff. And their mouth is open. It's what they do in the Indian. Back and forth. So this is also another thing, This is awesome that you'd feel, gypped. My wife always used to hate that word, but ripped off. Because then, like, any time where we can help people or people can hurt us, I think it's an extremely valuable thing to show somebody that you've been hurt. It gives them a chance to practice awakening their compassion, right? I mean, you're a great guy. You're a fantastic man. But you got, like, you're not so fluid in your ability to express yourself. Maybe I'm a little too fluid, right? But then the shyness that comes around, like, exhibits itself in, like, nervous laughter and stuff like that, which is, but you're in, like, a room basically full of ladies except for us. But I have a girl's name, so it doesn't count, right? Anyways, so then the point is, then when she says I kind of got gypped, like ripped off, right? then like you get the experience of like practicing. The result of me having nervous laughter was, kind of ripped her off a bit. And you get to practice going, oh, I kind of hurt her. Not physically, but, a little bit. And it helps you step down, like, see, he's a little sweeter right now. You see that? It's good, eh? Yeah. Okay. You're a very good crowd. Sometimes I do my thing, like, when I share and stuff. And, like, people freak out. I'm like, well, back to on the schedule.
Let's have a lecture, put those tables
Yeah.
back.
Yes. Anyways, yeah. So, fantastic. So I'm so glad that you did that. Some groups just kind of refuse. I mean, they lay down. I'm like, okay, this ain't going to work. Can we just, never mind. So that's very good. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take 5 minutes, and we're all going to write a poem about some crap and some space that we would like to have it new. You have 5 minutes to write a poem, and then we're going to make some songs out of this stuff. The whole thing, we like some stuff that ain't so good. You don't even have to put specific down. It could be like the bird isn't singing in the tree right now. The mud in the river is dry. It can be whatever you want. Yeah, a poem that's going to be a song. Write me a beautiful poem. Write yourself a beautiful poem. And then it ends with the lovely how you would like it to be. And if it could be how you want it to be, how would that be? 5 minutes starting now. A beautiful poem. It can be a haiku. It can be 3 words. Doesn't matter. Okay, we're going to go around and we're just going to read these to each other. And now we're going to sing them. But don't worry about that.
Sing them.
Yeah. Hey, you guys signed up. In your review comment, please don't ever let Ashley come back. He scares me. You can write that. You don't have to, but anyways, we'll make it safe and all that jazz. But let's just read them. And if you don't want to have it read, you can say pass, but we are creating a nice space here, and whatever you like is cool. Anyways.
Creating dry bones, irritation, pain, worthless, needs new life, soothing, a miracle, free.
Fear threads its way, hiding in hands clasped, bidding its time, break forth courage, resound in hills, sweep down valleys, wash away pain, home disappear.
And one more. The light
Wait a
dances.
second, hang on. Don't say that. The baby walking.
Pardon?
The baby walking.
The light dances on the lake.
Feeling tension, deep sadness, uncertainty, touch, feel, surrender, break, laugh, I'm searching for my heaven on the inside as I wander through the discreet and pain. Searching for my heaven on the inside as I wander through the pain. I'm learning how to feel on the inside. I'm giving it everything I've got. I'm screaming, crying, bleeding, mad, feeling months and tired of my prayers to God, I'm asking Him for freedom as I learn to let His love encompass me. And my son and I will both surrender when His love sets free.
There's a writer.
The stress and chaos and loss of balance and yearning to have that peace, needing the world to stop spinning and knowing that I can slow it down because it's me that's spinning. And yet I wait. Tomorrow will be that day. I'll slow it down then, I say. Now is the time. Now.
I'm sorry, just read the line one more time and then we'll carry on. It was just beautiful.
The last line, sorry.
Mhm.
If I could just regain what's lost of hearing thought and things unseen.
Words are said, words are spoken, words, words, words. Life is lived when we're awoken, not just spoken words. Breath, air, movement, laughter, share, share, share.
Facing the strong wind, leaves slashing, the storm drenches the earth. All is clean and quiet again, the sun radiant.
O river flow, O happy but joyous day, till we go we shall never know. When mountains open up and when we shall sing, this will be the day when we will all fly away.
If people have like issues with like expressing, then they kind of like don't show up. People have like frustration, and then it's a whole different thing, right? But you got like some silence thing going on, right? Like your chair's like back. And same with you, like look at like that. It's subtle, but it says things, you know? So, and also like it doesn't feel as nice as if he was right. You know, when I work like moms and babies and stuff, I like make them sit in like a perfect circle. So like move your chair and like, he's like more present. Wait, no wait, not you. The present, there you go. Like, does that feel any different to you? Yeah. Heck, you all do it perfectly when you're with your clients, right? You find the perfect position. You wouldn't sit like this. Hi, how's it going? You know, it's like, get out of my face, right? But then why not here, right? With your friends and your whole life. There's only one thing. I should have called this thing. There's only one thing. But then I could only do my speech once, so. Okay. Okay, here's what you do. Stand up, put your poem behind you. Okay. So then we're all going to sing. And the one person's going to like either say their thing or sing it, that kind of thing. And if you have, does anybody play guitar? Okay, I'll tell you how to play piano, how to play guitar. It's real simple. You ever see a piano? Here's what you do. You know all the black notes? Yeah, you can't go wrong. You know. Next time you buy a piano, please press all the black notes. You'll sound Japanese. It's called anhematonic pentatonic. Sounds great. Just boom, shum, shum, just the black notes. Sounds great. Sounds great. And in guitar, it's not as easy to tell you, but basically what they say, like country and rock and roll is just 3 chords and the truth. Yeah, like 95% of the songs are just 3 chords. So for your clients, many of them working with addiction, I think that could be a potential good fit. You know, guitar, people with drinking and stuff, you know, the blues, that kind of stuff. And the blues is not hard to learn at all. It's 3 chords. I'm not saying you have to know how to do it, but it may be something that people could learn how to express themselves. And so you do all the talk therapy, but we talk about spirituality, the ability to affect and touch our archetypes. This is a powerful thing that music does so well. Oh, Carl Jung, what did he say? This is hanging in my little desk. This is what Carl Jung said about GIM, which we'll do later. Carl Jung, 1956. This opens up music therapy. This opens up whole new avenues of research I've never even dreamed of because of what you've shown me this afternoon, not just what you've said, but what I've actually felt and experienced. I feel that from now on, music should be an essential part of every analysis. This reaches the deep archetypal material that we can only sometimes reach in our analytical work with patients. This is most remarkable. So he was talking about observing some music therapists and the work that we do in guided imagery and music. In talk therapy, we mine for a long time to get down to the nuggets. You know when somebody says something like, that's it, that's the thing. You know, that's the thing, right? In music, it happens like all the time. As soon as you open your mouth, like, that's the thing. You're doing it. That's the, I just walk around muttering like a crazy person. That's the thing. So, but there's only the one thing. So, so what we'll do is we'll clap like this. And we're going to do like an old, you know, like just revival thing. It's going to be real easy. So the words are and whoa. And then one at a time, you're going to pick up your thing and you're going to say it. You're going to say your speech, and we'll go around the circle. And then the next time, you're going to sing your poem. It goes like this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't speed up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't speed up. Whoa, and move a little bit. Whoa, whoa. Keep going. Good. Whoever wants to pick up their poem goes first. We'll just keep singing this until everybody has read their poem once. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Belt it out, Marina.
Words are said, words are spoken, words.
Okay. You're going to say it again, but say it louder. Come on, sing, sister. Say it loud.
Words are said.
Wait, come on. Keep saying it loud. Come on, belt it.
Words are spoken. Words, words. Life is lived. And we're woken, not just spoken. Words. Breath, air, movement, laughter. Share.
Somebody else.
Light shines on the lake. Facing the strong wind. Leaves flashing. Storm reaches the earth. All is clean and quiet. The sun radiant.
Do it again. Belt it out. Come on. Sing it louder. Do it louder. Do it again. Breathe.
Facing the strong wind.
Go.
Leaves flashing.
Whoa.
The storm drenches the earth. All is clean and quiet.
Go.
The sun radiant.
What? Right. My mind is blank. My ears are deaf. And even now, I have no sight. If I could regain what's lost, I'm hearing thoughts and things unseen.
Rating dry bones. Irritation. Pain. Worthless. Needs new life. Soothing. A miracle. Free.
Oh, river flow, happy but joyous day. Till we go, we shall never know. When mountains open up and we shall sing, this will be the day when we will all fly away.
Fear threads its way, hiding in hands clasped, bidding its time. Break forward with courage,
You guys have done really awesome stuff. Do you want to just do really awesome stuff, or do you want to do actually something that's like really remarkable and then like you'll remember and like will affect your life, or shall we just move on? But I need a commitment if you're gonna.
Yep.
Remarkable.
Who's up for remarkable? Well, I got a half hand there. I'm not sure. Get your elbow away from your body, Patricia. Okay. All right. But Patricia, we all did this.
Okay.
Okay. All right. We're gonna do it again. And this time we're going to belt it out. And we're going to sing it. And you're going to sing it. And I don't have to tell you how to sing it because you're all wiggling your butts and you're all singing and you're all doing the thing. It's going to come out. So I will start. Yeah. I didn't write a poem, but I'll make one up. Whoa, whoa. And you're not allowed to sing. If you're not going to sing, you got to sing. Actually have to do something. Everybody step in. Whoa. You actually have to read your poem and sing it and actually sing it. If we're going to do something great and walk out of here, we're going to do something great because we stepped up to the plate, right? Because you guys did it. Okay? My mom left when I was a boy. She left me in the gutter. It took me a long time to count my fours before I grew up and became a man inside. And now I'm here helping other folks, doing my best to help them do their thing. One day when I go on home, I know I'll be in heaven singing all the day. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Who's next? Whoa, whoa. If you're gonna go, you gotta sing, man. You gotta sing, man. Go, go, go.
Oh, river flow. Oh, happy but joyous day. Till we go, we shall never know. When mountains open up and we shall sing. This will be the day when we will all fly away.
Amen. Who's up? Come on. Go. That's right, Peter, you're next. Sing it, man.
I know not what around my mind is blank, my head and now I have no sight. If I could just regain this life.
That's you. Go. You signed up? You're great. If you're gonna go, you gotta sing it. Sing it. Can I have an amen?
Amen.
That's you, Donna. And if you're going to sing, you got to sing. Step up, sing. Come on, Donna. Go. Go. Whoa. Can I have an amen?
Amen, brother.
Who's next? Three more times. Can I get an amen? And if you're going to sing it, Beth, you got to sing it. Are you in? Are you in? Are you in? No, are you in? Yes or no? Go. Go. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? Are we all done? One more? Two more? You're going to belt it out, right, sister? Well, are you going to? Wait, what? Are you? Wait, okay. Go. 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 Can I get an amen?
Amen, brother.
Are we all good? Okay. Marin, if you're gonna go, you gotta sing. Go, go, go.
Sing it, sister.
Hey, Barb, if you're gonna go, are you gonna sing? Belt it out, Barb. Go. Go. Can I get an amen? All right, beautiful. Very good. Woo. Did we miss anybody? Everybody sing their piece. All right. Beautiful. Have a seat. So how many people, when I just said, like, we're going to, like, write a song and then you're going to sing it, how many people were like, woohoo, yippee? Okay. How many people were like a little bit like, Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I can't think of like one thing that's impossible. I mean, I don't know that I could like physically eat an airplane, but beyond like ridiculous things like that, or like fly. I mean, I think maybe, but I'd have to like, meditate for a long time. But, and if we're like helping our people as therapists, as helpers in this world, hopefully we help everybody that we come into contact with. That's hopefully the goal. I would hope. We can make this kind of experience. Oh my God. You guys just like, that was beautiful. You're so awesome. Do you know how good you sounded? You sounded really good. Donna's voice, I was like totally surprised. Holy smokes, Donna. I mean, everybody, when you just get into it, right? It was like your first time. Imagine like, well, you're in a choir, but imagine if like we're in a choir and stuff, right? Or if you did that more. Or if you actually did it with your clients, like you can do that with your clients, right? It's not like some big rocket science. I mean, what were the words to our song? And what? Whoa. Yeah, and it's like not written in stone. Like if you change it to whoa and I'm sure it would still work, But you have to have the experience of like having fun, right?
Yeah.
So did everybody have fun doing that? Yeah. So those are some potential things that you can do with your people. At least starting with writing poetry. But to sing it is a completely different thing. How was it for you to like sing it in this kind of supportive milieu compared to just writing a poem, or compared to writing a poem and saying your poem? Was it different? How was it? How was it different?
Well, I think because you didn't know what you were going to sing. I mean, you didn't know what notes you were going to come out of your mouth, and they just kind of followed out.
Yeah.
My experience, it just fell out with the words. I didn't know what I was going to sing. So it's a completely different experience than writing it.
Yeah. Do you know exactly what's going to happen in your life?
No,
It's kind of like that, eh?
it's kind of like that.
Yeah. Yeah. And so like, if you can like sing your song freely, it really sets a good model for like living your life freely. It's kind of it's kind of like there's only how many things?
One.
Yeah. What was the other thing, Barb?
The opposite of the one.
Oh, yeah. When I woke up, I think when I was 26, have you heard of the term indigo child? Yeah. I've been labeled that. I don't know. Anyways, it seems to fit. anyways, when I was 6, I was teaching saxophone for a long time. And then I just like, boom, woke up. And I was like perceiving everything. It sounds crazy, but in in the middle of a session, and my sweet little girl, like 12 years old, playing saxophone like a monster, very good. And it's, oh man, I can hear what like you ate for dinner. It's like in your sound. And she's like, what? I'm like, a can of soup is like your head, is like the table. It's like a piece of paper. I don't know what to say, but they all seem like the same thing to me. You know, it's all, you know, this is like, the record is, you know, the ocean. I see no division. And so as you get more into that, you know, you could, and then like, well, did you have sleepover last weekend with 2 girlfriends that were older and you had pizza? And like, yeah, it's in your sound. It's right there, you know? And the more we get out of our way of ourselves, right? Like, we all, like, I got fire issues, and like, we just went around the circle and said, was I totally wrong on anybody's thing? Okay, anyways. Well, no, that's not the point, but yeah. So then, the more we get out of our way, like, the way easier your life is, and the way more joyful it is. And so keep on keeping on, practicing, right? You've like written like beautiful poems that like resonate for yourself. I mean, you're like, oh, I don't know about this poem. Like, dude, that's like deep poetry there, man. You know? He's like, I don't know this, I don't know, I didn't know what to write. I'm like, that's exactly the thing that you're dealing with. You're fishing around. Like, you're a beautiful, warm, loving, compassionate, sensitive guy with the quilt over your head that's like, you know, you don't know what to do. And, you know, it's okay. Like, men in the society are like not taught how to like feel and stuff like that. But it's like lovely for like intimacy and all that stuff, you know? It's like really cool. Like when you can, you know, it's good. Anyways. So singing is really good. Toning is really good. Harmonics, you guys learn how to do harmonics. Seems like we've been together for a while, eh? It seems like 3 weeks or something. What's going on? What's going on? Where's my water? Harmonics. Energy medicine we worked on. What are we doing next? Songwriting. We've almost done the whole thing. Look at that. We're going to do some GIM now. And then I'll show you the didgeridoo. And talk about piano. What color keys do you play to make it sound good? Yeah, just try it. It's cool. It's cool. And on the guitar, you know, just tell your clients to go get a guitar. I'm sure like it fits in their cultural experience. It's not far removed from somebody who might be experiencing alcoholism, and not to put everybody in a box, but just my guess, maybe an accordion wouldn't be the best thing, you know. Guitar might be more accessible. And it's really easy to learn to play the blues. It just takes a little bit of work to learn 3 chords, you know. Put your fingers like this. Put your fingers like this. Can everybody go like this? If you're in Scouts, stick it on your leg. Now you're playing an A major chord. You're done. There you go. That's 1 of 3, right? And everybody go like this. Yeah, stick it on your leg. Now you're playing an E7 chord, you know. And this one's the trickiest one. Woo, triangle. Stick your triangle on your knee. There, you did it. You just learned guitar. Basically, that's all there is. To learn the blues, you know, of course, mastery you can spend your whole life, right? And the didgeridoo is another cool instrument. I'll show you. We're going to go to GIM, and then we'll end with dig. So this is I have many different diges that I've been through. I've had expensive ones, a couple $100, $300, $400, made of eucalyptus, and the ants bore it out. This one was like an old cheapie that I found, and for like 20 bucks. And it's like my favorite one. More favorite than any of them. It's like falling apart. When I play it, the wood starts to separate. It's dying, you know. Such is life. It's been everywhere. It's been like to Italy, Paris, all over the world with me. And, you know, just go and play on people. And, ooh, it's good. Anyways, I'll just show you what it sounds like. And because I think we'll have time, if I shut up, to get to this. Yeah. Well, I was cheating, circular breathing. Yeah. So you can play for like an hour, many hours. Yeah. So when I give sessions, I give them. They're about an hour long. I play on people for about an hour. It's fine. I mean, you breathe in and all day, right? It's fine. If you do anything relaxed, you're fine. If you do anything with tension, you kill yourself. So if you relax at this, anyways. So yeah, this is my main healing modality. I think energy and intention is the most important thing. And you can do that at distance and with people, whether they, it doesn't matter. It's all good. So that's the didgeridoo. I'll bring it back.
Cells vibrate.
Pardon?
I'm caught by two things: the symbolism on it,
Yeah.
and how it feels like when you play it. It feels like it feels for me like my cells vibrate.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm caught at the similarity of the symbolism and how it feels to me.
Interesting.
Very interesting. I've never heard one before.
Well, I've never heard that before. That's interesting. Holy smokes. We got to hurry because I got a good story for you about like cells vibrating. Ooh, time. Split into groups. One person lays on the ground. One person sit up. Go, quick, go, go. Same person. Yeah, you lay down.
Oh, you want
You lay down first.
Okay.
Listen, you're an incredibly powerful healer and very special person. But one of the faults of incredibly powerful people, like myself, like yourself, like you, when you practice more, is the chronic helper, and it steals from the relationship when you don't let that other person help you, right?
Yes.
Okay,
I
so
understand
cut that
that.
out. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome. Okay. So this piece of music is 5 minutes long. And in GIM, we have a longer time of hypnosis to conk people out. And this is a beautiful piece of music. It was played at Princess Diana's funeral. Yeah, special piece of music by Rafe Vaughan Williams. I can email you the name. It's a gorgeous piece of music. And if you want to work with somebody and try this, you can use whatever music you want. Enya's cool, but this is a great piece that's very powerful and still gentle and gorgeous and great. So what's going to happen, you're going to lay down, and your eyes are going to be closed, and you have a witness here, and I'll turn that light off more. And you're going to relax. You're taking some deeper breaths. We're going to skip the long intro so we can have a time for both people to do this. And I'll do a quick induction for you.